Hey everybody, Raven here, and today I want to discuss the way that third-party graders such as ANACS, PCGS, and NGC have changed coin collecting forever. Now, a lot of people that are new to coin collecting already see that a lot of people want graded coins. They want to get their coins graded because the difference of a MS64 to an MS65 in some cases is the difference of thousands and thousands of dollars, sometimes even tens of thousands of dollars, depending on the coin and the surviving population of said grades that are determined by these third-party graders such as, again, PCGS, NGC, and ANACS, and how things have changed over the years. And what I want to show you is a 1976 red book and the way that things would be described in the grading of coins. When you got coins back in the day, you'd go into your coin dealer and they would literally have it in a 2x2 or flip, and they would say brilliant uncirculated, uncirculated, choice BU, things like that. There was no distinction between MS63 to MS70, and when third-party graders came along and developed that system, it literally changed coin collecting for eternity, because now you have these third-party evaluators also having their own price guides that are above and beyond what the red book and whatnot would contain within them. So let me start off by showing you the 1976 book and the examples of what I'm trying to say here. And as you look here, we'll go to, let's find something that's pretty commonly looked at, and we'll say Walking Liberty, $50, okay? Now, for the purpose of illustration, you'll see here where it literally says the different grades. We had very good, or quantity minted, good, very good, fine, very fine, extra fine, and then uncirculated. And that was it. There was no MS63, MS64, MS65 like I had stated earlier. And we can show you this by looking at different examples of things such as even quarters. Same thing here. If you look on the book, you can see right there, uncirculated was the highest grade, and that grade carried a certain value to it. And that was across the board for coins in the 70s, 80s, and then, into the early 90s. And in the 80s and late 70s, these third-party evaluators were formed, and they started making these distinctions that changed the way that coins were looked at forever. And I have a couple of different things I'm going to talk about with these examples that I have down here. But I want to show you now a 2022 red book has changed drastically, and we'll look for the $50 again, and I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about in the sense of now when you look at let me get to Walking Liberty so we're talking apples to apples. When you look at the different grades going on, you have, instead of good, there's G4, very good 8, F12, which is fine 12, very fine, extra fine, AU50, and MS60. Then MS63 is in the red book. Now, they don't have the 64s, 65s, and things like that. Red books kind of stayed traditionally to saying that a lot of coins shouldn't be graded past MS63 in their opinion, but we all know better than that because you see a lot of coins out there that are MS64, MS65, such as this one right here, 1944 Denver, and an older PCGS holder, Walking Lib, graded at an mint state 65. Now, in a mint state 64, this coin might be worth, $60 or something, or $50. I didn't look it up. I'm just using a general number. But in MS65, it's now worth $100 and something. And that one little bit of difference of grading up to an MS66, it might boost this to something in the thousands. And like I said, PCGS and NGC have their own valuations of coins and what they think the populations are and how much that should command in dollars. And it's something that is literally taken a straightforward collecting kind of hobby and made it one, an insane money maker for some people, and also something that hurts people's collections by them, buying something in the past that they thought was, a mint state 66, and it turns out when they got it graded, it's only a 63 because for some reason that day, whoever graded the coins thought it was a 63, didn't think it was a 64 or 65, and so now this person will be out a certain amount of money. They might not be able to go back and get that money back if the dealer that they had bought or purchased their coin from originally is no longer in business, etc., etc. So it added a big difference in the way that coin collecting is looked at. And, to give you an idea, when you have stuff like, we have a PCGS MS64 1900O, and this is a 1904O. I'm trying to just kind of get some coins that are roughly about the same value, but now there's other nuances to these that have changed even in the sticker. Right here, this one tiny little piece of paper that you have in your slab can be the difference sometimes of hundreds of dollars in the value for a piece of paper that's literally like worth nothing. It's a sticker, maybe worth a cent to print it out or cost a cent to print it. There's ones in the PCGS collections that are called doilies that command insane amounts of money versus what the coin's actual value is. Now, I understand the collectability of some of that because people look at it and go, well, Raven, this is something that they did way back when. They only produced so many, etc., etc. But where have we lost sight in what coin collecting was? Yes, people do coin collecting because they want to make money here and there, or they like the value and they hope that things are going to go up in price. But has that come at a detriment to the collecting? Does it now take away some of the fun in what you're doing? Me personally, I'm always going to love coins. I'm always going to keep collecting because it's something that I have in my blood that I've done since I was a little boy. And I try to pass on knowledge and kind of open people's eyes to some things because not only does the third-party grading come in to be a factor with people, now they're considering having coins graded, and a lot of people get stuff graded that honestly shouldn't be graded because they're hoping to get that 1 grade or 2 grades higher, and 9 times out of 10 they don't get that extra grade, and now they've spent $45 to have a coin graded that didn't have the value that they were expecting, so they've lost out in that term as well. They get disappointed in the hobby because they're not able to grade properly, or as a lot of people say, including, certain dealers, that grading's very subjective. There's be times where a panel might look at a coin on one day, and because 2 of the people had a bad day that morning, they're looking at your coin a little bit differently, and they give you a lower grade than what you should have gotten. And that's why you'll hear people say, buy the coin, not the holder, because there's quite often times that people send in the same coin time and time and time again, and they get different grades each time they send it into prospective grading companies. Now, I don't have an example, but there's also a fourth party grading, which is kind of unbelievable that, there's another party out there that says not only did they get it right, but it has eye appeal, and that's the CAC stickers. It'll be a little bitty green sticker put on here that says it's CAC certified, and when CAC says that it's certified, it's a coin that has a certain amount of eye appeal, and that the third-party grading company that you went to graded your coin properly. So now you have people making extra money on simply certifying something else that's already been certified by a company that should be respected, such as PCGS, NGC, and ANACS. Those are the 3 top that are looked at. PCGS and NGC are the 2 top dogs. But when it comes to error coins, ANACS gets the same kind of respect. I don't know why. I mean, I've heard that in their regular grading that they don't get the same kind of respect because they tend to grade a little bit more lenient than PCGS and NGC. But honestly, to me, it's a very interesting system that's been developed and has literally, like I said before, changed coin collecting forever. If you like these type of videos and you are just new to the channel and have gotten this far, please consider giving us a thumbs up, hitting that subscription button, tap that notification bell, bing, so you don't miss all the really cool upcoming content, as well as our live auctions and coin roll hunts we have twice a week, Thursdays and Sundays of each week, right here on RavenHawk Coins. If you want to correspond, it's ravenhawkcoins@gmail.com. Our P.O. Box is 721-296 Norman, Oklahoma 73070. Like always, please make sure to take care of one another, and we'll see you real soon. RavenHawk Coins, have a great day.